morning. I am Marva Greenleaf, and with me today are two amazing women who continue to fertilize me so that I can continue this spiritual growth that I am determined and committed to wholeheartedly, one breath at a time, one step at a time. Here we are in Southern California, glorious here, and Kathleen is from Canada, Calgary, Canada, and she's in the neighborhood visiting and hostessing two different events with Linda Olson. Made for Something More is Linda Olson's platform, and Kathleen, we have to just discover what you bring to us. Will you tell us about yourself?
Well, I'm affectionately known as the International Business Evangelist, and my platform really is about taking care of the family business. You know, God has us all as His family. We have sisters and brothers all over the world, and what I feel my platform is really to help people be set free from so many different things.
Biblical principles, all based on the Bible. Jesus' teachings
Yes.
of abundance and prosperity.
Yes, that too.
Spoken
Absolutely.
very plainly in the Bible.
That's right.
And we just get to believe and follow,
Exactly.
and then receive.
And have fun.
Yes.
I mean, have a great time doing it,
Yes.
because that's what it's all about. The joy, the peace. I mean, these are all the
Absolutely.
fruits that God has promised us. Walking in abundance, being able to share. If God calls you to do something, I always say God gives us a business so you can go out and do God's business.
Yes.
And so when I'm called to Africa or to India, I can just pick up and go. All my finances, everything is taken care of, systemized. It's the way God wants us to do it. When He calls us, we gotta go.
Well, and there is a definite steps, a process for each of us to just cultivate and work with our divine purpose on this planet. Each and every one of us are called to be ministers and healers. All are chosen. Are you willing? And that's what I've discovered on my path, is the more I'm willing to follow the divine, to follow what Jesus already teaches me, then my life is unfolding without truly a concern.
Marva, you got it. That's the key. It's the open heart, the willingness.
I am willing.
Willing, and the other step is being willing to surrender. That's always an extra step. That's the big step.
You mean human beings like to
letting
control?
I just heard everybody go, oh, well then I don't want this. Back it up. Give me the steering wheel.
We don't know anything about that, do we?
Not at all. Well, you guys might, but
So Linda, through your spiritual journey, it was placed on your heart, and for the miracle of all at this juncture was to connect with Kathleen to help you create your story more. You know, the uncovering the champion within.
Well, let me tell you about that. That was truly amazing, because it was only last April, and one night I couldn't sleep. So I thought, you know what? Why not get up and go through some of those emails that I'm way behind on? And there were 3 little video clips. I looked at those video clips, and it was Kathleen telling me about her conference, A Book is Never a Book. Well, as I listened to it, and I've been to tons of Christian writers' conferences, but I had never heard anything like this. And I knew in my heart I needed to go. The problem was I didn't have any money to go, and this was in Calgary the next week. Lo and behold, I realized I had points for my airfare, points for my hotel. She still had the early bird special on, and it included lunch. So I thought, I'm set. By the next day at noon, I had everything in place to go. And I just knew I was supposed to be there. Long story short, 6 months later, I became a #1 Amazon bestseller, Uncovering the Champion Within, thanks to Kathleen, her skill, and God's grace.